Hi, I'm Dr. Amanda Greenstein, and I'm from Lilly Animal Hospital, which is located on the island of Oahu in Hawaii. And I'm here on South Caicos in the Turks and Caicos Islands with my tech team because Lilly Animal Hospital believes in this mission to come down here and spay and neuter dogs and cats on an island that's really important to me. The reason we're here on South Caicos is because I studied abroad on South Caicos with the School for Field Studies when I was a college student and then came back to work here. And when I was working here, I got an opportunity to volunteer and help with the TCS SPCA spay and neuter clinic back in 2013. And that experience was really transformative for me. I got to watch my first surgeries, give my first vaccines, and it really started to interest me in veterinary medicine. That wasn't a path that I thought I was on. I was studying marine biology, but when I got to be a part of this clinic, it really, ignited a passion in me for veterinary medicine and really changed the whole course of my career.
Our week has consisted of spay and neuter of dogs and cats here on the island. We have done surgery on a total of 79 animals this go-round, which is fantastic for the people of this island who don't have otherwise any veterinary care here. We've worked with also the community to do rabies vaccines and other vaccinations, heartworm tests, heartworm prevention on their pets as well, which has been great outreach for the community, and to see our faces in and out and doing what is a lot of needed work as far as veterinary care is concerned here.
When we come to South Caicos, everything that is needed to run the clinics has to be barged over, and we then are very lucky that we get hosted by the School for Field Studies here, and we're able to use the school facility to run the clinic. And also they provide accommodation for us and meals. And then we in turn put together a volunteer vet team, but we need their expertise and their skills to offer the high quality, high volume spay-neuter surgeries that are so desperately needed.
We have been operating here in the Turks and Caicos Islands for nearly 30 years. Being here this long, we're very involved in the community. And we really understand how things like the TCS SPCA Spay and Neuter Clinic is such a valuable resource to our community. After just the first year, we started noticing a decrease in the number of dogs and cats around the community, but we also noticed a decrease in the amount of mange. So that was really a very visible result of the SPCA clinic being here. The clinic has been here every year, except we had a skip year during Irma and Maria, and then of course a skip year during the pandemic. And when we have these sorts of skip years, we start to see an increased number of stray dogs, unhealthy dogs, unwanted dogs and cats and kittens.
This mission is not just about spaying and neutering dogs and cats, it's also about the welfare of the dogs and the cats. And not only is it necessary here on South Caicos and Grand Turk and North Caicos, spay neuter is important across the globe.
When we go to these remote islands, a lot of people don't have cars. They can't access the clinic, on foot with their animals. So the field team are vital so that the vets can do their work and keep the throughput going, and otherwise we wouldn't have many dogs lining up on their own outside the door. So there's a number of volunteers in this whole way that it's planned that are vital for us to be successful when we run one of these clinics.
Something that's really important to me in veterinary medicine is the human-animal bond, and that's something I always want to nurture in my general practice at Lilly. But also down here, it's really unique. There's people in this community, children, adults, animals are a big part of their lives. They're around them a lot of the time, but don't have the means to necessarily care for their animals in the same way that we do in the US. When I really saw the need that was here on South Caicos with the pot cakes, it really spurred some passion in me. And now I get to be back here on South Caicos with these people that I've now known for 10 years and giving back to the community. A lot of people ask, what is a pot cake? And a pot cake is a dog from the Turks and Caicos Islands or the Bahamas. And they're called pot cakes because the locals actually feed them the food that's caked onto the bottom of their pot or pan. They'll scrape that food out. And that's one of the main forms of sustenance here, but that's where they got the nickname pot cakes. And it's really become quite endearing and sweet.
The dogs are in and around the homes, they're fed by community members, and they're cared and loved by community members. It's a different type of caring than we're used to, but it's still caring nevertheless. Folks bring their dogs and cats to the center for care throughout the year, so they trust the school, they trust our students, they trust our staff. So as returning staff, as part of the clinic, they do see Amanda as a trusted member of this community, and it's easier for her to go back and speak with community members about their animals and what's really necessary to keep their animals healthy.
We were just driving around town, and people were asking for Dr. Amanda to come for a house call or a wellness visit. This is, I think, a really special bond that I have here and something that I want to continue to grow.
Being a vet coming into a high volume type of clinic or practice, you are facing different trials and tribulations, and getting through those with just a steady hand, honestly, and a strong mind. The growth that comes along with that can be really outstanding and really amazing to see how you can use that in your everyday practice.
It's been a really great experience having Mia and Lilly down here with me. Mia is interested in going to veterinary school. Lily's passionate about veterinary medicine and marine biology. And it's been a unique growing experience for us as a team. We've learned how to work in difficult, situations and problem solving together, learning skills from another veterinarian that's down here, Dr. Heather, and the whole TC SPCA and SFS team. Being able to come back here to South Caicos and teaching the next generation of technicians and students who may want to go to veterinary school, and getting to give back and getting to take care of these animals, it means so much to me to be here. It's fulfilling a dream that I didn't even realize I had, and it's really a huge honor to be back here this year.